Good morning class. Good morning class 7. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe. So class 7 student, today we are going to start our new topic, your chapter number 2, formulae, functions and more in Excel. In this topic we will learn about new topic today. Number first topic is entering functions in a worksheet. Second topic named sorting of data in MS Excel. Third and last activity part in your chapter related, create a new worksheet in MS Excel. So first of all today student, we will learn about what is exactly in this important point: worksheet, workbook, cell pointer, cell range. So basically student, worksheet. So worksheet is an electronic sheet consisting of a grid of rows and columns. So is known as a worksheet. Second important point is a workbook. So workbook student, a worksheet is a file created in MS Excel. A worksheet is a file created in MS Excel. Then cell. Cell, what about in a Excel? So a cell is a small rectangular box formed at the intersection of a column and a row. Okay. Now next point is a cell pointer. So cell pointer is a highlighted cell. So boundary that shows this cell is active. So it's known as a cell pointer. Now last important topic is your cell range. So cell range, basically a cell range is a rectangular region on a worksheet consisting of 2 or more cells. So it's known as a cell range. So today we are going to about this new topic named entering function in a worksheet, sorting of data in MS Excel, activity part basic. So student, let's start this more about of a topic about discussing about all this 3 topics. So let's start this student. Class 7 chapter number 2, formulae, functions and more in Excel. So class 7, let's discuss about this topics entering a function manually, activity part, sorting of data in MS Excel. So basically students, introduction to functions and formulas. So Microsoft Excel has many capabilities that make it suitable for use as a data management tool. So in this tool, Excel makes use of formulas like mathematical expression that you create and functions, mathematical expression that are already available in Excel. So to dynamically calculate result from the data available in your worksheet. Let's discuss basically formula. So formulas in Microsoft Excel begin with an equal sign. It's very compulsory. So the equal sign tells Excel that the succeeding the character constitute a formula. If you don't enter the equal sign, so Excel will treat your entry as text and the calculation will fail. So basically equal sign is very important in basically starting for a formula basis. See a figure to how to entering a formula, basically adding, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponents. So all are mathematical or are arithmetical operators in MS Excel. So you can also enter formula by using the point mode. So where you either click on a cell with your left mouse button or you use the arrows key. So firstly to enter equal, then B2 plus B3 plus B4 plus B5. So all about are enter the correct formula and into cell B6 using the point. So left click on cell B6 to make it activate. So type equal sign. So same as it is, use the up arrow key to move to cell B5 or left click on the cell B5. Then type plus. Use the up arrow or mouse to add cells B4, B3 and B2 in the same fashion. So press enter when you are finished entering the formula. Now see in your figure, entering function in a worksheet. In this your topic in your book. So entering a function manually, how to enter the proper all steps are given in your book. Firstly, select the cell where you want to enter the formula. Then type the sign of use the equal sign. Then type the name of the function without leaving any space, same as it is. Then enter the required argument with the B2 colon E2. So within parenthesis, okay, use in a parenthesis both in a using a formula. Then last fifth step, click on the enter button, students. Okay, so the value written by the function will be displayed in the cell. So this is a part of entering function in a worksheet, entering a function manually. Then next, using AutoSum menu to enter function. So come to the next point. So student, let's see how to using AutoSum menu to enter a function. So first of all, student, we can use the AutoSum function to sum up the value in a range of cells on a worksheet. Like first of all step, select the cell where you want to enter a formula. Then click on drop down arrowhead button situated beside the AutoSum button. Properly drop down menu will appear listing the function that are commonly used for doing calculation in a worksheet. Okay. Then click to select a required function from the list. Then the function will automatically appear in the selected cell. Okay. And press F2 key to make the cursor appear in the cell if you want to change the argument given with the function. Change the argument as per your requirement. Last finally, sixth step, follow. Press the enter key or click on the enter button. And the finally result will be displayed in the cell containing the formula. So see, you can see a properly AutoSum. We can use a icon on the standard toolbar and automatically adds the contents of a cluster of a adjacent cell. Last topic is your sorting of data in MS Excel. So usually what is a sorting actually? So sorting is the process of arranging data into a meaningful order so that we can analyze it more effectively. Okay students, so Excel allows us to sort data in many ways. Some common ways are given. So sorting textual data into alphabetically order. First of all, is alphabetically order A to Z from Z to A. Then sorting numeric data in order from the smallest to largest or largest to smallest. Then sorting data date wise, order to newest or newest to oldest. Last, sorting data on the basis of multiple columns, rows through the sort dialog box. Then sorting data in alphabetical order. Alphabetical order means arranging data in alphabetical order is the most common type of sorting done in MS Excel. So we can follow these steps, all of this. Select a cell in a column. Here student name column you want to sort by. Then click on the home tab, editing group, and click on the sort and filter button. So from the list that appears, select the sort A plus Z option. So all are sorted in ascending order of the student name. So you can see options to sort data alphabetically. Correct? So then finally sorting data in a numerical order. So you can change our data and sorting to a numerical basis. So sorted in ascending or descending order both. So steps are follow. Select a cell in a column. Here marks obtained column you want to sort by. Then you can also select the entire column excluding the column heading if any. Then you can press the key of press home tab, then editing group, choose sort and filter button. From the list that appear from sort smallest to larger option, right? Then the correct recorded get sorting in ascending order of the marks obtained by the student. Last finally fourth step, click on the sort largest to smallest option. So means descending order. So this is a basically option to sort numerical data descending order. Sort smallest to largest, then sort largest to smallest. Okay student, let's see activity part in MS Excel. So your question is activity, create a new worksheet in MS Excel. So first of all, we will click just office button, just click and click just new option, click new and blank worksheet, and you can click a create. Click, so right, so this is a blank page, new page of a MS Excel sheet. Then next you will enter the data, small data. So first of all you can see a name of a student. So first name is Ankit, then Manish, Deepak, Rahul, Ankush. So we will completely enter properly in this create a worksheet, new worksheet, and enter this data. So next we already entered this data in names, subject names, English, Maths, Science, SST. Okay, then enter the marks, all of you. So you can see how to properly entering our data in MS Excel sheet. Okay, so this is a data of a student, basic subject with marks. So student, we will put and enter the calculated result total marks. We will enter these total marks. So write total marks, then enter the formula of a total mark basis, add this all the subject marks. Okay, so we will put this formula, first of all equal, then next use in a parenthesis, to which cell we will enter, we will follow the addition method. So B2 to E2. Okay, B2 to E2, put this formula and press this enter key. Okay, write equal sign, write sum, SUM sum, then use parenthesis, B3 colon 2E3. Okay, now close this parenthesis, then press the enter key. Okay, so you can see properly. So final result is coming 317. Okay, so calculation marks of Manish, so you can see properly 317 is a correct answer to auto sum feature. Okay, so you can drag this all the student marks, and using this formula you can see properly. So this is a method of addition to entering a function in a worksheet. Okay, so this is the activity part of page number 19, to create a new worksheet and then entering a function manually. Clear? So student, just do it practice. Page number 19, activity part in MS Excel. Last student, your today's homework is chapter number 2, do practice of activity page number 19. Okay.